Hello, and today I am at a really honest micro-style pub that has a community of people looking for a really relaxed atmosphere as well as some really great beer. I am at Kipps. We are at the top of the old High Street as it joins into Rendezvous Street. Let's go check it out inside. And the micro pub style and kind of ethos really comes in the fact that if they have regulars that like a certain type of wine, for example, they will get it in specially. So they really, really listen to their customers. But on the talk of beers and wines, let's show you a little bit more. This is our bar. As you can see, we've got an absolutely huge range up here. At the back, this is all the ales that we have. And what's really great about this is that they're all gravity poured, which means that they're coming through naturally as opposed to coming through pipes where they're getting a little bit beaten up and aerated and all that kind of stuff. So it's more true to the original beer and the original taste. So that's really great. And then we have a huge selection of beers on tap. We have our kind of craft type things here. As you can see, we've got some mango, we've got Tiny Rebel, all sorts of different bits. And then as we move through, Delirium on tap. There are not many pubs where you can get that on tap in Kent, so that is a great one. And cherry, all sorts of European, German beers here, so absolutely delicious. And as you can see here, we have a little paddle of drinks. So they do a tasting menu, a tasting paddle, tasting bat. So if you're not sure which one to choose, because there is a lot of options here, then you can just get a little sample of each and try them all, save them all. And also, of course, have spirits, and you've got a selection of wines as well. But there is something extra special up here. I'm going to show you these because these are the more kind of unique options that we have, and they're either really strong or they're kind of quite unique in the sense like this one, for example, is quite smoky, and I've been told that apparently 90% of the people will probably not like it, but there are 10% of people who will absolutely be hunting this out because it is so unique. And then this one here is kind of very sour, so it's something completely different. But if that's your thing, if that's your bag, then this is the place to come. You can have these either, you can drink them in, you can also take them away, and a lot of these you can order to take away, to take out. So there we have a great selection of beers up here. And now I'm going to bring you through to show you a little bit more of the space and spin you around. You can see the space as a whole. And I can tell you there's about 39 chairs in here, but the other day they had their fortnightly Kipps quiz. It's pretty infamous, and somehow they got 52 people seated in here for their quiz. So regular quiz, really kind of light and fun and kind of a good social quiz that you can absolutely come and get involved with. Check out their social media handles. They also have a social media group if you want to find out more about that. Okay, so that's the quiz. Let's spin you around and show you a little bit more over here. And as I move over to the guitars, then not so subtly hinting that these guys do music. They specialise in doing music during the winter time. So, when you want to come in, you want somewhere nice and cosy, this is the place to come. We have something coming up in September, is some music from USA. So this guy's come in before, really, really popular, really well received. And these guys really specialise in, it'll kind of be folky, it'll be blues, it'll be Americana style. And they love kind of getting in young acts. And they'll also have an opportunity for people to come in and have a jam session. So you can come in, play, give it a go and kind of try your hand. So let's move through now. And you can see we've got lots of bits on here, so they're very community focused and lots of things going on. And equally, these guys will have lots of meetups here. Sometimes, people will just kind of arrange their own little things. They have a German language group that comes in. I think they have a Dungeons and Dragons group that comes in because they've got this really nice, relaxed kind of vibe that you can just come and have a drink and have a social at the same time. In a spin round. If you'd rather come in for a little bit of a read, we have a little book corner in here. You can either swap your books or your DVDs, or equally, if you would like to buy one, then it's just a £1 donation to Macmillan. So what better way to kind of get yourself some new reads? And I have to tell you about the name Kipps. where did it come from? So it's a H.G. Wells book called Kipps, and that's where the name was inspired by. And it's the story of kind of like a love story where, you know, love wins out finally at the end, and it's all based in Folkestone, like literally just up the road. So that is where the name came from, and the artwork came from an American artist, and the owner, Andrew, was kind of saw this and was inspired, and that's how he feels about the character in the Kipps H.G. Wells book. So there we go, so that's there. We're going to come through and just going to show you this clock up here, and you may see just at the top there we have a cheeky little duck, and as I move round over here you'll see we have another cheeky little duck up here. One of those fun little features that I love about this place, that it's just kind of really quirky and intimate, and no one really knows where the ducks started, why they started. These guys have been going for coming on to 10 years, and these ducks kind of started appearing everywhere. There's also googly eyes around, so if you come in and you spot some googly eyes, there we go. Right, I'm going to bring you around on the subject of having a good googly eyes, have some look. We have some artwork here, which is by the late Terry Smith, who was a famous Folkestone artist, photographer, and he did a lot of famous artwork during the kind of 80s, 90s, when the music scene was exploding. He would be doing these works, and this little exhibition, semi-permanent exhibition, is a collaboration with the photography shop on the old High Street, and these are actually some of the very rare, very few signed photos from Terry Smith. So you can come and check out the photography down here. This will be here for a fair while. They have kind of semi-regular photography exhibitions in this nice little area. So as I move us back around, you can get a feel for this space. A really great open social space. We're in here kind of in the daytime, but in the evening this place absolutely buzzing. They've got loads going on. Kind of check out their Facebook pages and their Facebook group for everything that's going on. Like I said, the quiz, they'll have music in the winter, lovely and cozy, great vibe. You can come down and do the jam night. They also have a darts team. Apparently they're not very good, but they love a good social. It's all great fun. So if you are looking for a really honest pub with a micro pub feel, where they really care about what the customers want, and of course a great selection of beers. These guys have been in the Camera Good Beer Guide for pretty much the majority of the years they've been in business, which is coming up to 10 years. Then check this place out. It is Kipps at the top of the old High Street. See you later, everyone.